Dr. Elias Marin never thought his career would lead him here, standing in a starport hangar surrounded by aliens, with a trembling creature that looked half like a tiger cub and half like a floating jellyfish bleeding out on his exam table. The creature's blood shimmered like liquid sapphire. Its cries, thin, reedy, and almost musical, cut straight into Elias's heart. "Please," a desperate female voice pleaded. "Can you save her?" He turned. The alien girl stood just beyond the sterilization field. She was tall and lithe, with bioluminescent markings running across her lavender skin. Her eyes, too forward, too angled, glowed faintly with panic. Her translator pendant buzzed faintly as she added, "I will give you anything. Just save my baby." Elias adjusted his gloves, forcing calm professionalism. "I'll do what I can. Step back, miss. Lyran of the Theris Dominion." He nodded curtly. "All right, Lyran. Let's begin." The damage was bad. A plasma shard had pierced the creature's thorax, likely from an engine exhaust. Elias worked fast, using both human and adapted xenomedical tools. His small clinic on Station Vesta 9 was barely equipped for humans, let alone off-world pets. Still, his hands moved with practiced precision. He whispered to calm the creature, soothing it in English though it couldn't understand the words. The alien girl watched from behind the glass, hands clasped so tight her bioluminescent skin dimmed. Minutes stretched into an hour. At last, the creature's breathing stabilized. Elias sealed the wound with polymer gel, adjusted the oxygen feed, and leaned back, sweat dripping down his forehead. "She'll live," he said softly. Lyran exhaled, then burst into shimmering tears. She rushed in before he could stop her and clutched his hands. "You saved her. You." Her voice trembled through the translator. "You saved my only kin." Elias smiled, exhausted. "Just doing my job." Over the next few days, Lyran stayed by her pet's side. Elias learned the creature's name was Veshi, a Therian soul bondling, a telepathically linked companion chosen in infancy. Losing one was like losing a sibling. Lyran herself was some kind of diplomat or envoy, stranded here after her ship malfunctioned. Her status made her polite but distant, until now. She brought him strange fruits as thanks. Alien tea that glowed faintly. Once, a crystalline feather from her world, said to bring protection to those who heal. But what struck Elias most wasn't the gifts. It was her attention. Whenever she looked at him, her 4 eyes softened in a way that made his stomach twist. "You humans," she said one evening, watching him feed Veshi a nutrient mix. "You heal without expecting tribute. On my world, healers belong to houses, serving power. But you, why do you do it?" He shrugged. "Because life matters. Doesn't matter whose." She smiled faintly. "Your species fascinates me." On the 4th night, Veshi purred, if the humming resonance could be called that, and nuzzled Elias's arm. "She's getting stronger," he said. Lyran's expression warmed. "Because of you." Then, after a moment's hesitation, she added softly, "And because you cared." The silence that followed wasn't awkward. It was charged, delicate. Elias found himself noticing the way her eyes shimmered when she smiled, the way her gestures had a dancer's grace. He quickly busied himself with cleaning instruments. "I'm just glad she'll make it." Lyran tilted her head. "You deflect gratitude." "How human." He looked up. "Is that an insult?" Her lips curved. "It's a compliment." 2 more days passed. Lyran prepared to leave once her ship was repaired. Veshi had made a full recovery, strong enough to hover again, its translucent tendrils waving happily around Elias whenever he entered the room. On the morning of her departure, Lyran arrived wearing formal garments, flowing fabric that shimmered like liquid moonlight. "I came to settle my debt," she said. Elias frowned. "Debt? You don't owe me anything." "On Theris," she said softly, "saving one's bonded soul is a sacred act. I cannot leave without balancing that." Before he could protest, she stepped closer, so close he could feel the faint static from her energy field. "You restored what I thought lost. You gave me back my heart. In our culture, there is only one fitting return for such a gift." Her eyes met his, all four of them glowing faintly. "A bond." Elias blinked. "A bond? It means," she said, voice almost a whisper, "I offer a part of my own life essence to you. It links us across time and space. You will feel my presence, my thoughts, my strength when you need them." "That's Lyran, you don't have to." Her fingers brushed his cheek, cool and smooth. "I want to." The ritual was unlike anything he'd seen. She traced patterns of light on his skin, symbols glowing then fading as warmth spread through his chest. For a heartbeat, he saw flashes, oceans of violet, twin moons, and the feeling of soaring. Then it was gone. Lyran stepped back, looking faintly flushed. "It is done. Part of my essence now flows within you." Elias flexed his hand, still tingling. "That was incredible." She smiled softly. "You humans give your hearts with actions. We Therians give ours with spirit. Now you are marked, forever known to my kind as a soul healer." He swallowed. "You didn't have to go that far." Lyran laughed gently. "Perhaps not. But generosity is how I say thank you." The hangar bay hummed as her ship powered up. Veshi hovered by her side, healthy and bright. Elias stood at the edge of the ramp, feeling strangely hollow. "Guess this is goodbye." "For now," Lyran said. "The bond means we will meet again someday." She looked at him one last time, her expression a mixture of gratitude and something deeper. "When you feel the pull of starlight in your dreams, that will be me remembering." Elias chuckled softly. "That's a poetic way to say, keep in touch." She smiled. "Humans turn medicine into miracles. The least I can do is make sure the stars remember your name." Then, before boarding, she leaned close and pressed her forehead gently to his, a Therian gesture of affection. "Goodbye, Elias Marin, soul healer. My generous one." When her ship lifted off, Elias watched until it became a streak of light. The clinic felt quieter without the hum of alien conversation or Veshi's musical breathing. He turned back toward his office, then froze. The crystal feather she'd given him on her first day was glowing faintly, pulsing in rhythm with his heartbeat. He smiled, shaking his head. "Well, guess I'm bonded now." Somewhere beyond the edge of human space, Lyran smiled too. She felt it, the faint echo of his warmth through the bond. And for both of them, two lives separated by stars had been tied together forever, by compassion, and by the kind of generosity only a human heart could give and inspire in return.